I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the. I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get the get with it, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't see. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spit was like your rent. Help your man's out, brother. He look broken in a. Watch your.
With Hall of Famers. At Hill and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce.
They're going to see these guys a lot, 4 times this season, and after winning the first matchup, they're confident they can make it 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, getting the W in this second one would send a clear message about the dominance they expect to have in the matchup.
Now here's Moran. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Here's Jackson. They double-team Tatum. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Utah. It's a 3-point game. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Thompson outside. On the take. Pass to Weber. Outside Sexton. Here's Weber. Here's Morant. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Thompson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And stolen by Anthony. Vanderbilt with it, guarded by Morant. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Here's Weber. The three connects from downtown.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Jackson can't get it to go. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Weber. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Utah with a three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Thompson with it, picked up by Tatum. Down low. Here's Weber. Oh, he goes big with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Weber. Launches a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Tries it from the top of the key. Weber, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Anthony. Inside. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Morant. For three, Sexton. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Thunder trail by 12. Kicks it out to Jackson. Screen by Embiid. Oh, there's the alley. To the wing on the left. For three, Sexton. And another miss by Utah. Up in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
18.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's Simons with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down by 12. Mathurin with the ball. Simons outside. And he lobs it up. And And it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Grant. Pass to Williamson. Oh, Zion! Just a bully inside.
So strong inside. Zion fighting through it all.
Outside Morant. Here's Weber. Stolen by Capella. To the inside. Zion rises up and throws it down.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Pass to Morant. The ball's knocked loose. Mathurin with a steal. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level. Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he's going for the oop here. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Pass to Weber. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Utah leading by 6. Outside Johnson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. Jackson, the screen. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum commits on the drive. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Here's Johnson, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Outside Richardson. Off the mark there with a 3. Here are the Thunder with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Embiid. Got a piece of it. Outside Vanderbilt. To the middle. Now Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now here's Johnson. No points yet. Utah with another miss. And here are the Thunder now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Utah trailing here. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. The Jazz again can't hit. And here's Jackson. "17 seconds left in the first half of this game. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson the screen. Here's Tatum. Thompson with the block. From deep, Johnson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Oklahoma City. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Back after this. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. But let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
Going inside, three-pointer Embiid. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Rizachet. Shot from the top of the key. No luck on that one.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Anthony outside. Right wing. On the wing, Tatum. Johnson with it. Picked up by Tatum. The three from Sexton. Sinks the tray.
Timeout.
Sexton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Big time range from Colin Sexton. Test your limits, young sir.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Anthony, and Moran over to help. From outside the arc, Weber pulls it in. Utah leading. Back to Moran. Moran taking no chances on the flush.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And Jackson gets double-teamed. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Williamson looking around. And he goes big! The dunk right over Ja Morant.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Oklahoma City trailing. To the paint. Thompson with a steal. And they're on the run. Morant with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Weber. Out to Thompson. Here's Weber. Give him 8. Shot clock at 6. Here's the pick. Johnson for 3. Drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson drawing the double team. And it's Simons penetrating. And here's the fast break. The 3 from Sexton. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Sexton. 6 points for him. Back to Johnson. Pass to Weber. Jacks up a 3. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Thunder trail by 10. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Johnson drops them both. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
On the wing, Sexton. Back to Morant. Mathurin with a steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And it's now only a 5-point Jazz lead.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Outside Morant. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now Simons. And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
There's a screen. For 3, Klingon. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. It's and with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Jazz leading by 4. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Tatum. Embiid, high post. Back to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Rizachet. From deep, Morant. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. Utah leading. Here's Morant to the left wing. Poke loose. And here's Maverick. There's Jackson with the three. Knocks down the triple. And the Thunder lead by one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Embiid. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Outside Sexton. Left side Morant. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Rizachet. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Kicks it out to Jackson. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Out to the right wing. Here's Weber. That three's off the mark. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pass to Embiid. 1:49 left to play in the fourth. The kick to Tatum. Over Thompson. And another miss by Oklahoma City. On offense, here's Utah. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Weber. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And there it is for him. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Screen by Embiid. Out to Anthony. With some arc. And he takes it up and lays it in. 43 seconds left in the fourth. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Simons with a steal.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Pass to Rizachet. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So we see Utah get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Start to build a paradise. Feeling in your shoulders that the stakes is high. Let's take a little moment now to get it right. No time for patience, more time to just get started. Girl, why you leaving? Why you gonna do this song? I'll be breaking up the camera. Why you gonna do this song? I'll be breaking up the camera.
Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like? Walking, she gon' make it. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite in, pull the out the pantry. Take it and I'm dancing. She bop like a. Like a candle, up in the car seat, hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me. It's whatever. Buying at the party. Fly, looking dummy. I'll probably get. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash. It's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep. Way I slide in that cool boy, I keep that pump. We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pocket like a why would I keep her? I never went under. I just went and gave to my brother. But then the oak the summer. Why would you keep a little sugar? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like? Walking, she gon' make it. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite, pull the out the pantry. They fly, looking dummy. This cash is Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they.
Welcome to the annual 2K TV Awards Show.
We've seen some fierce competition in NBA 2K25. All of you have shown up and made this community the absolute best in all of gaming.
And in this episode, we're recognizing all of you that put in the work and rose above the rest in NBA 2K25.
We'll be giving away 10 2K TV awards this week, including the top play of the year, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And winners will receive not only bragging rights, but some pretty sweet rewards. NBA 2K26 with VC, My Team cards, and so